So, I have bought Shuri's Black Panther pack, and I've sleeved all the cards, and while I was doing that, I could not help but notice a couple things. First of all, this card right here has no cost. It's not zero cost, it has no cost. And it has a keyword linked. Show up empathy, victory 0. Victory as a keyword coming back is interesting because that just basically means remove from play, and I was kind of all about putting stuff into victory display in the Lord of the Rings LCG, so that should be interesting. And linked, I had to look this up because that's like a gameplay term. That's not like a tag. Like condition is a tag, right? Genius Wakanda is a tag. Linked is a gameplay term, and this means that this does not start in the deck, so I'm going to keep that to the side. Second thing I noticed is that Shuri's nemesis is just straight up Klaw. Like, he has the exact same stat line as Klaw, 2 scheme, 0 attack, 6 HP as opposed to 12. But it's just Klaw. Force interrupt when Klaw attacks, give him 1 boost card for this activation, which is almost the same as Klaw's. He also has when Klaw attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for this activation, but Klaw gets a boost card by default since he is the villain, and minions don't get that boost card. But that's kind of fun, because it means that a villain being a villain, like a main actual villain, means that they can still come back in other forms, not just as... they're just not gonna stay as villains. But I'm also wondering if that means that by the rules, I can actually use Shuri against Klaw, because then Klaw wouldn't be able to come out. But I don't care about that. It's more about gameplay to me, so I'm just gonna... if I do get the Shadows of the Past, I'm gonna bring out Klaw anyways. The second thing I noticed is that as I was leaving the minion cards, there was another set of cards that are not part of Black Panther's Nemesis set. This is part of Extreme Risk, and this minion is kinda bonkers. 1 scheme, 1 attack, 17 HP. Elite Thunderbolt, Villainous, Victory 1, so that's good. I guess that means that some modular sets or some minions will just have... there'll be like bigger versions of minions. They'll be like boss-like, but once you get rid of them, they're gone. So that's a cool thing they can do. Villainous, though, I had to look up what this is because again, it's a gameplay term, and that means that she actually gets a boost card, unlike Klaw, who doesn't. Which I think that Klaw should also be villainous just to make it so, you know, they're exactly the same, but whatever. And Force Interrupt. When Joystick activates against you, choose one. Give her 1 additional boost card for this activation and draw 1 card, or give her a Tough Status card, which is absolutely bonkers. So she can also get 2 boost cards when she's attacking if I choose to do so. And I'm like, that's a lot of fun. That's fun decision making. But also she has 4 boost icons, which is... but obviously, I'm going to be using her. It just seems like a lot of fun. I was wondering what modular set to use with Klaw, but I think that's the one I'm going to go with because A, it's new, and B, I'm not really feeling any of the other ones, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, as to whether I'm going to be doing basic or if I'm going to be doing expert, basic? No, standard. If I'm going to be doing standard or expert, I think for my first game, while I'm learning the game, or while I'm learning Shuri, I'm going to go with standard because I don't want this video to take 2 hours. So, the setup for Klaw, search the Nemesis encounter deck for the Defense Network side scheme and reveal it. And then on 1B, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded, put that minion into play, engage with the first player. And hopefully, the minion that we get is not Extreme Risk Lady. I forgot her name already. But let's see what we get. There's one of her cards. Looking for a... oh. Nope, that's not her. That's not her. That's not her. There we go, Armored Guard. And then we start the game. So this comes into play with 3-1 for the per player and 2 base. And an Armored Guard, Guard, and Toughness. I cannot attack Klaw while he is on the board. So, Shuri, Black Panther. Action, Exhaust Shuri. She has an actual action as opposed to just a setup, which is much better than the original Black Panther. Search your deck for a Black Panther upgrade or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. Limit once per... that's incredible. Oh my god, that's so much better than Black Panther, or T'Challa Black Panther. That's way better. What is the hero? 2 Dwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. I think T'Challa was 2/2/2. Response, after Black Panther uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you can... oh my god. Isn't that like exactly what I said I wanted from Black Panther? I could have sworn I said something in the Iron Man video about something like if once per turn Black Panther could just use their upgrade. That way they're not just sitting around doing nothing when you don't have Wakanda Forever in your hand. That's incredible. Okay, mulligan. I suppose I should actually... That means I have to read all these cards since these are new cards to me now. Sonic Rifle, 3-cost upgrade, tech weapon, restricted, uses 2 charge counters. If restricted is the same as in Lord of the Rings, that means you can only have 2 of them. Hero action, exhaust Sonic Rifle and remove 1 charge counter from it. Confuse an enemy? Deal 3 damage to the enemy if it is already confused. Whoa, okay, I like that. It's also a tech upgrade. Yeah, that's a tech upgrade. That means Tony Stark might like it. Genius. Genius is the same as before. Ah, this is the Show of Empathy. 0-cost player side scheme. I'm gonna assume these are like... What are they called? Side quest in Lord of the Rings. What is, let's see what this says. Victory 0, force interrupt when threat is removed from the scheme. Okay, so yeah, this is a scheme that comes out. Place that threat on a non-elite minion. If that minion has threat on it equal to or greater than its remaining hit points, add Show of Empathy to the victory display and attach 1 set-aside copy of Redemption to that minion. I didn't actually read the text for Redemption. What does this say? Take control of attached minion and treat it as a redeemed ally with a blank text box. Its thwart is equal to its printed scheme and it takes 1 consequential damage after it thwarts her. Wow! Wait, so how does this work? It comes into play with 6, and then you thwart it, and then stuff comes off of it. As it comes off, it will instead go to a minion, and if that has threat equal or greater to its remaining hit points, it gets Show of Empathy, and then it becomes an ally with no text box. Okay, I like that. I think I'm gonna keep that. Cloud Strike, 2-cost event, attack. Hero action, attack, deal 4 damage to an enemy. Resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. Oh, so this is how she gets their things off. Not using... She doesn't have a Wakanda Forever. She has this instead. Ooh, that's fun. That means like when you're doing an attack, you can also like thwart or whatever if you have the thwarting upgrade on. Sting Operation, 2-cost upgrade, max 1 per player. Response. After a non-elite minion schemes, discard Sting Operation to discard that minion. Ooh. I think that might be kind of weak, just because I don't want anyone scheming in general. But that's interesting. And Cloud Strike, is that what we just saw earlier? Yeah, that's what we saw earlier. Okay, so we don't have a Black Panther upgrade in our hand. I'm gonna keep Show of Empathy for sure. I'm thinking that maybe if this works the way I think it does, I don't have to get rid of all 6, I just have to get rid of 3. When threat is removed from the scheme, place that threat on a non-elite minion if the minion has threat equal to show... Yeah. So I just have to thwart for 3. I already have 2 thwart. And if I can get the thwarting upgrade from Shuri, because I'm assuming she has one, then I can take control of this armored guard and he has tough, and I can just be like, screw you, Klaw, I don't care, for the first turn. Yeah. Okay. Don't think I need Sting Operation. I think I want to save the Cloud Strikes for when I actually need to deal damage. I don't have to deal damage that much just yet. Probably want to keep Sonic Rifle, but at the same time, I feel like I should just dig for more Black Panther upgrades. So I think I'm going to do that. So I have Show of Empathy, and Genius is what I'm keeping. Discarding 4 cards, drawing 4 more cards. And that means I have to read these as well. AO, 3-cost ally. Io? AO? Whatever. 1 thwart, 2 attack. Dora Milaje? Or Malaje? It could be a Spanish J, I guess. Wakanda, 3 health. Response. After AO uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on another... Oh, I thought it was going to do a special ability on a Black Panther upgrade. I was like, wow, as a colorless card? How are you going to use this with other people? But on another Dora Milaje ally. And her special is special deal 1 damage to an enemy. Can I use Black Panther to do these? After Black Panther uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. This is not a Black Panther upgrade, unfortunately. Okay, so I can't use Black Panther's thing on AO, but that's cool. So, I guess this introduces Black Panther or Wakanda allies that also have special stuff. Spider-Bite, 2-cost upgrade, Black Panther, here we go. Tech, special, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engage with that player. You may discard this card to stun each of those to stun each of those enemies. Oh my god, that's so much better. Instead of just being like, oh, if you do this last and it deals an extra damage. Like, no, you can stun each of them. You have to discard this. But then you can get it back using Shuri if it's... Search your deck for a Black Panther attack upgrade. Okay, so it still would have to go back into your deck, but still. Oh, that's a lot more fun. That's a lot more fun and interesting. It might be too strong, but that's fun and interesting. All right. Manifold. Who is this? Eden Fessy? 3 cost ally, 2 thwart, 1 attack, Avenger, Wakanda, 2 health. Response. After Manifold enters play, choose a player. That player searches their deck and discard pile for a player's side scheme and adds it to their hand. That seems kind of expensive. 3 cost ally for... That seems kind of expensive. Also, I don't know what other player side schemes there are. I don't know if this is the only one in my deck, so I don't think I'm going to play him right away. 2 cost support, Elephant's Trunk, Persona, Wakanda, alter ego action, exhaust the Elephant's Trunk and up to 2 other Wakanda allies? Oh, these are allies. Oh, these are definitely allies. And or supports you control. Spider Bites is an upgrade, unfortunately. It's not a support. To draw 1 card for each card exhausted this way, including this one. Can't tell if that's strong yet, but that could be up to 3 cards drawn? That's up to 3 cards drawn with no other... You have to be an alter ego, but that seems interesting. Alright. So, Shuri, I'm going to use her ability, Exhaust Shuri, search your deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. Put it into play, reducing its cost by 2. I'm going to go for the thwarting one, assuming there is a thwarting one. Queen Ramonda, 1 cost support, 1 cost ally, upgrade. Title. This is not a Black Panther. It doesn't... Are they talking about Black Panther, the ego? Alter ego? Or are they talking about, like, it has to have the Black Panther tag? Because Spider Bites has the Black Panther tag. Panther Claws. 2 cost upgrade. Black Panther weapon. Special attack. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. You may discard to deal 3 additional damage to that enemy. If you do this, attacking is piercing. Alright, so it's stronger than the original Panther Claws, because that dealt 4 damage if it was last, but I don't know what piercing is. I should probably look that up. But that's not the one I want either way. Oh wait, she does have Wakanda Forever. 1 cost event, Wakanda Forever. Tactic, hero action, resolve the special ability on each Black Panther upgrade you control in any order. Huh. So she still does have Wakanda Forever. Vibranium Suit, this is transfer damage, right? Special attack, move 1 damage from your hero to the enemy. You may discard to give your hero a tough status card. Wow. Black Panther upgrade, 2 cost, Kimoyo Beads. I guess you would pronounce it... Yeah, okay. Kimoyo Beads, special thwart, remove 1 threat from a scheme. You may discard to confuse an enemy. Ooh, I like that. Alright, I'm choosing Kimoyo Beads and I'm playing it. Reducing its resource cost by 2. Limit once per round. That's so good. That's so much better than T'Challa. Like, you have to exhaust yourself for the first round, but who cares? Oh, wait, that means I can't actually thwart. Oh, wait, because I'm exhausted. Never mind, I guess I'm not doing that, but... It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I guess that means I'm putting Show of Empathy out there. And this comes into play with 6. Before I shuffle it, I guess I should have checked to see if I have any more side schemes. But safe choice, Genius for the Spider Bites. And I guess I'll pay 2 for the Elephant's Trunk. And I can exhaust the Elephant's Trunk and up to 2 other Wakanda allies or supports. Which I don't have any, but I get to draw a card. On the Prowl, 2 cost event, hero action thwart, remove 3 threats from a scheme. Remove the special ability, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. Okay, I can just use this to thwart next turn and then use... I don't want to use Spider Bites, because that would deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion, and I want to keep the tough on this armored guard. So I guess I would use Kimoyo Beads to deal with the underground distribution that's about to get a thing. So I'm going to flip over to Black Panther. And after I use a basic power, so I can't because I'm exhausted, so yeah, I'm going to keep on the Prowl in my hand and draw back up to 5. Infiltration, the Raft, and Invisibility Gear. What are these? 1 cost event infiltration, thwart hero action, thwart. Choose a number from 1 to 5. Discard that many cards from the top of the encounter deck. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each card discarded this way. Put 1 minion discarded this way into play engaged with you? Okay, that's a fun thematic card, I guess. So it's like you're infiltrating the base and you can go for a high thwart for 1 card, but you also risk like getting caught and an enemy finds you and you have to deal with them. That's fun. I don't know if I would use it, but that's fun. 2 cost support, the Raft. This is unique. That's interesting. Location shield response. After a minion leaves play, tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. I like that. Remove threat from a scheme equal to the tucked minion's printed scheme. Wait, what? If there are at least 4 minions here, deal 1 random minion here to any player as a face down encounter. What? Wait, that's incredible. Wait, after a minion leaves play, tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. And then you get to remove threats from a scheme equal to that. That's incredible. Holy cow. And you just get to keep 4 minions under the raft and be like, nope, I don't want to see you again. Goodbye. That's amazing. Invisibility gear, 1 cost upgrade. Item, tech, play under any player's control, max 1 per player. This is a tech upgrade as well. Same with the sonic rifle. I might just try Iron Man with this deck and just see if having more tech upgrades in a deck makes him better. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Interrupt. When an enemy would attack you, discard invisibility gear. That enemy schemes instead. Schemes instead of attacks me. Not sure how I like that. I suppose this doesn't say villain. This says an enemy. So if Armored Guard was to attack me and they have 0 scheme, I could be like, no, you're scheming instead. That's one option. Yeah, because they have 0. Yeah, okay. I can see the use for this. So, enemy's turn. Underground Distribution gets 1. Klaw's attacking for 0 plus 2 boost. I am unexhausted. I can choose to block, but I won't. I have 11 hit points. I don't think I will. Actually, wait a second. I have On the Prowl. I can use On the Prowl to get rid of the Show Up Empathy, because that's going to do 3 by default. Show Up Empathy to get the Armored Guard as an ally. So I don't have to actually thwart myself. And then when I use a basic power, I can resolve the special on one of my upgrades. And I think defense has a basic power, because it has an asterisk next to it. So if I defend instead, I take 2 less damage, and I can use Chemolio beads to thwart the underground distribution by 1. Yeah, I think I will defend. And then when I defend, I will use Chemolio beads. After Black Panther uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. This is a Black Panther upgrade. To remove 1 from a scheme, and I may discard to confuse an enemy. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather keep it for now, but yeah. I think that's how that works. So he's attacking for 2 boosts. Those 2 boosts are... there's a 3 one. So 3 and 4 attack total. So I take 2 damage. The Armored Guard is also going to attack for 1. I'm going to take 1 more damage. And none of these things do anything, so now it's my turn. Now I can use 2 energy to use On the Prowl, remove 3 threats from a scheme, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. There's a period here, so I'm assuming that comes afterwards. So if I remove 3 from Show Up Empathy, I can put it on the Armored Guard, and I think he becomes my minion now. I don't see any reason why the Tough Status card would go away, so I can use him to block Klaw. That's what I'm assuming. And then resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control if I choose Chemolio beads. Oh wait, this has the... Oh my god, why can't I just write it on the card? Yeah, it has a crisis icon. It must be defeated before threats can be removed from the main scheme. So, last turn, when I removed it from Underground Distribution, I had to remove it from Defense Network instead, but now I'm triggering it Chemolio beads again from On the Prowl, so removing another one from Defense Network. And then I can go... The Raft, I think. This is just an incredible card. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. I suppose technically I could also use Armored Guard right now to just attack Klaw? Oh, Show Up Empathy is gone, so this goes in the victory. Add Show Up Empathy to the victory display. And attach Redemption. So take control of the attached minion and treat it as a redeemed ally with a blank text box. Its thwart is equal to its printed scheme, so it has 0 thwart, but I'm assuming the attack stays at 1 and it takes 1 consequential damage after it thwarts or attacks. No, wait, okay, so it would take the consequential damage, so I'm not going to attack because then the tough would go away. And then I unexhaust. I don't have any other actions. Drawing up to 5. Already, I'm just going to say it already, it's word turn 2. Black Panther, Shuri Black Panther is so much better than T'Challa. I don't even mean in terms of power. I mean in terms of like fun, just interesting design. I see Panther Claws and I see Vibranium Suit. So there's also 2 sting operations. What is this? Preparation tactic after a non-elite minion schemes. Oh, this is discard that minion after they scheme. Okay. Underground distribution gets 1. Klaw is attacking and Armored Guard is blocking. Klaw's attacking for 1. So the tough goes away. And defense network gets... Oh, I forgot to deal myself a card. I forgot... Oh, I gotta remember to do that. I'm gonna deal myself 3. That's how I make up for that. First card. Illegal Arms Factory. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat per person here. I'm trying to decide if I should deal myself another card. Because, well, the card that would have come out is Gang Up. I think. If I'm... I don't know anymore. It's fine. Whatever. It comes into play with 3 plus 1 per person. Second card, Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control if no cards were discarded this way. I guess I don't really see myself flipping back to alter ego form anytime soon. So I guess I will pick the elephant's trunk. I really like the raft. The raft is really cool, and it also seems really powerful, so I'm going to keep that. And advance, the villain schemes. Alright, so apparently, even if I am in hero form, the villain still schemes when advance comes up. Whatever. He's scheming for 4. And that completes the underground distribution. Okay. So, underground distribution is completed. Secret Rendezvous comes into play. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that into play, engage with you. Advance to stage 2B. Weapons Runner. That's probably the best one to come into play. And this has 8 threat, and once that's done, I lose the game. My turn. I suppose this can go away. This has no real purpose anymore. Ooh, I have so many options now. I can actually, like, do stuff. That's nice. First off, Strength to pay for Panther Claws. And then Sting Operations to pay for the Vibranium Suit, so now I have all 4 of my upgrades. I'm thinking that I just use Black Panther to attack Weapons Runner. And I trigger... From her using a basic power, I trigger Spider Bites to deal 1 damage to everyone. And then Armored Guard can attack Klaw. And then when the Weapons Runner goes away, I can stick him under the raft and get rid of the defense network. Or I could scheme for 2 and trigger Panther Claws to kill the Weapons Runner and stick him under the raft and then get another scheme. Oh, I have choices. This is so much better. And I can also just discard any of these too. I can confuse, I can stun, I can deal additional damage and deal piercing. I still need to look up what that is. Or I can give myself a tough status card. I think the best option is I'm going to thwart for 2 on Illegal Arms Factory. Triggering Spider Bites, 1 damage to everyone. So 1 damage to Klaw. And the Weapons Runner. Armored Guard is going to attack the Weapons Runner, so Armored Guard takes 1 damage. Weapon Runner dies and goes underneath the raft. After a minion leaves play, tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. Remove threat from a scheme equal to its printed scheme. So that's 1 scheme. I can remove it from the defense network. And that's going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to be dealt an additional card next turn, but that's fine. So Secret Rendezvous gets 1. Claw's attacking. And Armored Guard is going to block. Boost, if this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. This says you, so I'm going to assume that I'm not taking any damage. Therefore... Oh wait, Armored Guard doesn't even die. He's only attacking for 1. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Armored Guard is not dead. And then I'm going to deal myself 2 cards thanks to Illegal Arms Factory, but that's fine. Playing for keeps. Each identity gets +1 hand size. Oh, I forgot to draw up my hand. Dropped a 5. This was not in play when I should have drawn up to 5. Vibranium, I guess I still have that. Heart of the Panther, Wakanda, team up. Black Panther / T'Challa, Black Panther / Shuri, max 1 per deck. I'm just gonna assume that this means I can only use this when both of them are in play. Black Panther / T'Challa, Black Panther / Shuri. Hero action, search your deck for and discard pile for a Black Panther upgrade and put it into play. Resolve the special ability on up to 4 Black Panther upgrades you control in any order? Wait, this costs 2? This is just a better Wakanda Forever. I suppose you need both Shuri and T'Challa, but still, that's just a better Wakanda Forever. Infiltration, I don't think I like that. Hey, Wakanda Forever. Sonic Rifle, we already saw that. Vibranium, okay. It's a shame I can't use this, because I don't have... I'm assuming I can't use it, because I don't have T'Challa out. What was I saying? Okay, playing for keeps. Forced Interrupt. When an enemy activates, give it 1 boost card for that activation, in addition to any other boost card it gets. Oh, okay, so Klaw's gonna be... Okay, he's gonna be getting 3 boost cards, but... I think I'm gonna keep this around for a turn, because Armored Guard is gonna block anyways. So that means I have a hand size of 6 when I end my turn this turn. I think I'm gonna do that. This is activates as well. This is not attack. So if I flip over, Klaw would be able to scheme with 2 boost cards. So I'm not gonna flip over just yet. And Weapons Runner. This has Surge. I get another card. Energy Energy Trunction. Tech weapon +1 attack. Attached to joystick. Otherwise attached to the villain. Attached enemies attack gains piercing. Okay, I gotta look this up. Hero action attached enemy attacks you. After this attack, discard this card and draw. Oh. And draw. Oh. So as a player during my turn, I can have the enemy attack me in order to get rid of this card. But I get to draw a card afterwards. Man, Spider-Man would love to play with Extreme Risk as the modular encounter set. If you actually remember to use Spider-Man's ability to... Yeah, if you actually remember to do that. Wow. Okay, so now it's my turn. Well, I don't think I'm going to use Infiltration. I'm probably going to use Wakanda Forever. That's probably going to happen, so let's just start with that. Let's get the easy thing out of the way. Infiltration for Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever. And I can do them in any order, but it doesn't matter if I do them first or last. I can also choose to discard them as well. What do I want to do? Let's start with 2 damage to an enemy. That 2 damage is going to Weapons Runner. Weapons Runner is going underneath the raft. And when they go underneath the raft, I can remove 1 threat from my scheme, equal to their scheme, so 1 from Illegal's Arm Factory. Then I'll use Kimoyo beads, remove 1 threat from a scheme, and that completely thwarts the Illegal Arms Factory. And I guess Spider Bites? At this point, it doesn't matter. So 1 damage to everyone, and then move 1 damage from me to an enemy. So I heal 1, and Klaw takes 2. And now the question is whether or not I should discard any of them. I don't think the answer is yes. Although maybe the answer is yes. Because if I give myself Tough, I can have Klaw attack to get rid of the Energy Trunction. He gets an extra boost card, but that won't matter because I'll have Tough. And then next turn, Klaw can attack and Armored Guard will block. I think I like that idea, actually. Let's use their special stuff. Deck's almost halfway empty, and I'm about to draw another... Deck is halfway empty, and I'm about to draw up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 2 more turns and my deck's gonna shuffle, and then I can flip over and get back the Vibranium suit. What to do? Okay, so while I was thinking about what to do, I looked up what piercing means, and it means that you discard any tough status cards before the attack. So I will not be doing that, because then when he attacks, my tough would just go away. So I'm not doing that. Now, I have actual options to do as well after playing Wakanda Forever. I can not play Heart of the Panzer, so that's not going to do anything. And I can also play Sonic Rifle. I can use this to confuse an enemy, but what I'm thinking is I still want to draw that card, and I still want to get rid of this. Attached enemy attacks you. After this attack, discard this card and draw a card. I think I want to do that. So, hero action, Klaw attacks me, and then I will defend with Black Panther. Attached enemy attacks gain piercing. I don't think they get an extra... Oh wait, no. Force interrupt. When an enemy activates, does this count as activating? Activation. If the villain attacks or schemes, it is considered an activation. Okay. So even though it is outside of the normal step 2 part of the villain's turn, this is considered an activation. So he gets a... Actually, I think Armored Guard is going to defend this time. I don't think it matters, actually. Either way, he's going to get 3 next turn. So yeah, Black Panther's going to block. So he gets 3 boost cards instead of the normal 2. He's attacking for, what is his star? Sonic Boom. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. That's fine. Wouldn't I be exhausted anyways? Because I'm blocking. Oh, I suppose if I don't block, then I don't get exhausted, and then this would exhaust me anyways. Okay, so 4 boost, but that's a boost on 0, so I'm taking 2 more damage. Now, a couple things activate. Response after Black Panther uses a basic power. Defense, I'm pretty sure, is a basic power. Resolve the special on one of these, and I think I'm going to transfer one of my damage over to Klaw. So remove 1 from me, put it onto Klaw. And then... Energy Trunction. After this attack, discard this card, and draw a card. Oh, I do have another side scheme. What is this? Going undercover, victory 0, when defeated. The defeating player looks at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. They may add 1 non-scenario specific card from among those to the victory display, and then place the rest of them on the top or bottom of the encounter deck in any order. Oh my god, that's incredible. That's actually incredible. Okay, I guess I'm gonna pay 0 to play that. That's actually incredible. Hold on. I'm not gonna transfer... I didn't realize this had 1 threat on it. I'm not going to transfer 1, I'm going to remove 1 threat instead, because I'm paranoid about that. So, the damage numbers are reversed. But this is incredible. Going undercover comes into play with 4. So I have to get 4 threats off of it. Now I'm thinking that maybe I should play the Sonic Rifle, and then confuse Klaw. This comes into play with 2 counters. I can use one of them right now to confuse an enemy. And then when they would scheme, it instead discards this. That means they can't activate, so they don't get another boost card. And I can have a hand size of 7 this turn. I like it. I like it. Okay. Turning over to Shuri. And Armored Guard is going to stick around to die for me. So I draw back up to 6 plus 1. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. This is Iron Man hand size right here. Oh, and I have new cards. Aja Adana. Aja Adana. Title Exhaust Aja Adana. Shuffle 1 identity-specific card from your discard pile into your deck. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I can use the upgrades, put it in the graveyard, and then shuffle it back into my deck, and then use Shuri to get it back right away. And this is not an event, this is an upgrade. This just sticks, I can just do that. Oh, this is not even trait locked. It's not alter ego or villain, or not villain, hero. I can just do this every single turn. That's incredible. Okoye. 4 cost ally, 2 Dort to attack. Dor Milaje. Wakanda 3 health. Response after Okoye uses a basic power. Resolve the special ability on another Dor Milaje ally. Special, choose a Wakanda hero or ally. They get +1 Dort and +1 attack until the end of the phase. That's pretty cool. Queen Ramonda, 1 cost support, Persona Wakanda, alter ego action. Exhaust Queen Ramonda, heal damage from an alter ego with the Wakanda trait equal to that alter ego's recovery. Oh, that's interesting. That's a Wakanda alter ego. So it could be Shuri or it could be Black Panther if you're playing with them. But this is a Shuri card, so I can't put this in. So I can't put this in T'Challa's deck. Speaking of T'Challa, hey, 4-cost ally, T'Challa, 2 thwart, 2 attack. That's the same stat line as his hero, 3 HP. That's not the same stat line. Genius Wakanda hero response. After T'Challa uses a basic power, resolve a special ability on one Black Panther upgrade you control. Oh my god. His ally form is better than his hero form. I would rather play with this than with the hero. Oh my god. 2 invisibility. That's so funny. That's actually hilarious. 2 invisibility gears and Dora Milaje. 3-cost support to Wakanda. Ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has the Wakanda trait. Wait, so this just costs 0. Okay. Action, exhaust Dora Milaje. Resolve the special ability on one Dora Milaje ally and heal 1 damage from that ally. Oh. So then I can use this to use Okoye to give me +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the turn. And they get oh, cool. Cool. Okay. Secret Rendezvous gets 1. Klaw tries to scheme, but he's confused. Going undercover does nothing. Playing for keeps does nothing. And I get dealt a face down card. That card is... Oh, here she is. Okay, Joystick. 1 scheme, 1 attack, 17 HP, Villainous, Victory 1. When Joystick activates against you, that includes scheming or attacking, I can either give her a boost card or draw 1 card. And draw 1 card, or give her a tough status card. Okay. This should be fun. Let's see, what do I want to do? I guess the obvious choice is to get Dora Milaje out, because that's free. I'm not going to use the invisibility gears. I want to play all these cards. I want to play all 4 of these cards, but I only have 2 to pay with. Let's get my 2 supports out. So I'm keeping T'Challa and Okoye in my hand, maybe? So putting these 2 in the graveyard. Getting these 2 out, and then I can use Queen Ramonda, because I'm in alter ego form, to heal damage equal to my recovery. So heal 4 damage for me. So I can flip back over to Black Panther. And then these guys are going to attack me, but I think I can stun them all. Choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each minion engaged with that player. You may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. Wait. Before I flip over. Search your deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade. No, wait, all 4 of these are in my... Yeah, so I would have to flip over to use Spider Bites to discard it, and I can't get it back. Yeah, that's not going to work. Unless I have something in my hand. No, I don't have any... I don't think I have anything that can trigger these while I'm in alter ego. Yeah, I'm gonna flip over, and then... I kind of want to get started on that going undercover. I also kind of want to just keep playing for keeps out there. That's because Armored Guard is gonna block. Joystick's gonna attack. No, wait, I'm gonna stun them this turn, though. Yeah, I kind of want to keep playing for keeps out there. So let's thwart 2 from going undercover. And then resolve Spider Bites. Deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engage with that player. So 1 damage to Joystick and 1 damage to Klaw. And then I can discard this card to stun those enemies. That's wild. That's wild that you can do that. And then I can use Aja Adana. This is not alter ego. Exhaust Aja Adana. Shuffle 1 identity-specific card from your discard pile into your deck. So I can put this shuffled back into my deck. While I'm here, I guess I might as well use my sonic rifle. I might as well just confuse Klaw at the same time before my graveyard gets shuffled. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Sonic rifle goes away. Klaw also becomes confused. And that's the end of my turn, but because playing for keeps is still out there, I get to draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All but 1 is in my graveyard. And did I get back my Spider Bites? I did. Oh, is that another... Oh, that's another player side scheme. What is this? Build support. T'Challa thinks 2 steps ahead of his enemies and 3 steps ahead of his friends. Queen Ramonda. Hey, that's her. Victory 0. When defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for a support with a cost of 3 or less and put it into play. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm sure in multiplayer it's worth it, but this costs 1 to get it out there. And this is a card itself, so it's effectively cost 2 cards. And you have to thwart for 3. I mean, it gets you what you want, but I don't know if that's worth it. Sonic Rifle, on the prowl, hero thwart, remove 3 from a scheme. Hey, there we go. There we go. And resolves an upgrade. There's my Spider Bites. Infiltration, I didn't like that. And Vibranium Rifle. Okay, okay, okay. This is looking good. This is looking really good. So main scheme gets 1. Both of these guys try to attack, but they can't because they're both stunned. And I get dealt a face down card. Oh, I should not have... I have 2 cards in my hand. 2 of these should be... I don't remember the exact order, but let's just say it was those because I can't be bothered to stop the video and look at the footage. I get dealt 1 face down card. Yeah, I don't have anything that increases that. And that card is Sound Manipulation, and an acceleration icon goes on a main scheme. Sound Manipulation in hero form takes 2 damage, Claw heals 2 damage. That's fine. Does this go into the deck now, or does it get shuffled in? No, it gets dealt first. Now the deck is empty, so now the deck shuffles, so this is now in the... This is the 1 card that is in the graveyard. Yeah. Man, I gotta say, I'm really tempted to just keep playing for keeps on the board. I'm really tempted to do that. What do I want to do? Vibranium and Infiltration and build support to pay for T'Challa? Oyoke doesn't seem as good as T'Challa. Although I can heal Oyoke. Wait, is this? Exhaust Dora Majale, resolve the special ability on 1 Dora Majale ally and heal 1 damage from that ally. T'Challa is not a Dora Majale. I can't heal T'Challa with Dora Majale. But T'Challa can trigger my Black Panther upgrades. Oh, I have to play my... Oh, did I put it back in my deck? Shoot, I don't have it. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. In that case, let's just use Aja Adana now and put Wakanda Forever back into my deck, and it doesn't matter where because there's only 4 cards, so either way I'm going to get that in my hand. Vibranium, Infiltration, build support for Oyoke. And I'm going to have a hand size of 5. There's 4 cards left, 2 cards in my hand, so I can draw back up to my hand. I'm going to draw the cards that are in my deck. So first, I'm going to use Oyoke to thwart going undercover. After going undercover is defeated, the defeating player, this has victory 0, defeating player looks at top 5 cards of the encounter deck. They can add 1 of those non-scenario specific cards among them to the victory display and place the rest on the top or bottom of the encounter deck. That's so good. So I can choose to get rid of Advance. I am putting Advance in the victory display, and now I can put these on the top or bottom. I think what I'm going to do, because I know that Klaw is going to attack, and he's going to get 3 boost cards. So I can make 1, 2... No, never mind. I can't make myself not take any damage. Oh wait, but Armored Guard is going to block. I think I'm just going to put all 3 of these on top. And that way they're all going to go away thanks to Klaw's boosting. And I'm going to put this on the bottom. No, I'm going to put this on top as well. Because Joystick's going to attack, and I can defend with Black Panther, and that way this has no effect. Joystick's also going to get 3 maybe. But I'm going to be exhausted anyways because Black Panther is defending. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So all 4 of these on top. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Now that I've done that, she should take 1 damage, 1 consequential damage, but I can use Dora Majale to resolve the special and heal 1 damage from that ally. So now my Wakanda hero or ally, they get +1 thwart and +1 attack. I don't think it matters because I think I'm just going to use Black Panther to thwart the main scheme. No. +1 attack, deal 2 damage to Joystick. and I can trigger another upgrade. For the trigger of my upgrade, I'm going to go with the Kimoyo beads, remove one from the main threat. And I think that's the end of my turn. Yeah, Armored Guard is going to block, that's going to be the end of my turn. So now I draw back up to 6. New cards in my hand. Aneka. 3 cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, Dora Majale, Wakanda, 3 health. Response, after Aneka uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on another Dora Majale ally, so that seems to be all of their things. And special, remove 1 threat from a scheme, so she can thwart. On the prowl, Wakanda Forever, and Spider Bites. And then my deck gets shuffled, so I get dealt another face down card. Alright, so I've drawn my new hand, and it is time for the main scheme to get 2 for Secret Rendezvous because of the acceleration token. Klaw attacks, Armored Guard blocks. Klaw is attacking with 3 boost thanks to playing for keeps. He's attacking for I don't care. If this activation deals damage to you, I am not Armored Guard. So Armored Guard is dead. Now I don't actually know what happens when he dies, because it says take control of the attached minion and treat it as a redeemed ally with a blank text box. I think he still goes back into here, and the redeemed has victory 0, so that gets removed from play. But this says after a minion leaves play, tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. I don't know if Armored Guard... Oh, either way he has 0 scheme, so it doesn't matter, because this is not a forced response. He has 0 scheme, so it wouldn't take away anything from any of the schemes anyways, so I don't care actually. Next is Joystick attacking Black Panther. Black Panther is going to block, and I am going to choose... This is a force interrupt. When Joystick activates against you, choose to either give her an additional boost card. Each identity... When an enemy activates... Okay, so she also would get 2 by default, and could get another one. And I'm just gonna take that so I can draw another card. This is boosting for 3 plus 1 is 4. I'm taking 2 damage. But because I use a basic power, I get to... I will move 1 damage from me onto Klaw. Yeah, after thinking about it for a while, I realized that this is going to take forever to kill Joystick, and I think I'd rather just keep her around. Keep having her attack me so I can draw a card every time she attacks. And I got a sting operation. Now I get dealt a face down card. The first face down card is Energy Trunction. Whatever. Attached to Joystick, otherwise attached to the villain. Attached enemy attacks gain piercing. Attached after hero action, the attached enemy attacks you. After this attack, discard, and draw a card. Okay, I've done that before. And the second card is the Immortal Claw. Claw gets plus 10 HP. And that is an acceleration token. Alright, let's get rid of that. My turn. I guess we'll start with the obvious one and use on the prowl. And after a non-elite minion schemes. Okay, you are an elite minion, so I can't use sting operation to get rid of you. I suppose I have to get out Spider Bites as well. I will... screw it. Discarding T'Challa and Sonic Rifle. Get out Sonic Bites, or Spider Bites. Discarding... I want to use the Wakanda Forever as well. I don't have enough for all of them. Even though I drew a card. I don't have to use Wakanda Forever. I think it's better to set up some sort of a board. So I'm going to pay 3 for the Aneka. And use Aja Adana to shuffle back into my deck the Wakanda Forever. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna pick. Because I don't believe I have 5 Wakanda Forevers, unlike T'Challa. Which is good, because that's kind of boring to say, hey, these are the only cards you have, is Wakanda Forevers, essentially. But it also means that I have less Wakanda Forevers, so I should take the chance to shuffle them back into my deck whenever I can, I suppose. Okay, first I will have Oyoke thwart for 2 on the Immortal Claw. And then when I do that, I choose a Wakanda hero or allies. I get +1 thwart and +1 attack towards the end of the phase. So that's going to be Aneka. Then Aneka is going to attack Klaw for 3. So he's up to 8 damage. And then when Aneka uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on... No, wait. When Oyoke does this... I choose another Dora Majale ally. So that's Aneka. Aneka's ability, so he doesn't... Okay, wait. Aneka is not boosted. Oyoke activates, resolves the special on Aneka. Aneka removes one threat from a scheme, so that's going to be the Immortal Claw, and that goes away. Now Aneka is going to attack for 2 to Claw, so he's up to 7 damage. And then that resolves Oyoke's. Oh, that's a bad turn order, because now I get to boost a hero or ally, but they don't get to do anything because they're all exhausted. I mean, that's fine. I'll do it better next time. So, use Dora Majala to resolve the special on one Dora Majala ally and heal 1 damage from an ally. I'm going to do it on Aneka to heal 1 damage. And that means I get to remove 1 from the main scheme. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I can't think of anything else I can do. So, get rid of these. Draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Infiltration, Heart of Panther, Vibranium, Infiltration, Invisibility Gear, and Energy. Ooh, nothing really I want to use, like, at all. Secret Rendezvous gets 2. It's up to 4 out of 8. Claw attacks, and... Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? First off, Black Panther is just gonna take this, because I'm gonna block Joystick, because she actually has attack. So he's attacking with 3 boost cards. Oh, what is this? Extreme Risk Boost. You may give the activating enemy an additional boost card. If you do, draw 1 card. And this has a base 2 boost. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can give him another boost to draw a card. I think I want to. I actually think I want to. This seems like a terrible idea. I'm gonna give him another boost. And another 3 boost. Oh god. Alright. That is 6 total damage. But I get to draw a card. That is AO. I'm up to 7 damage now. And that I was not really expecting a boost for 3. So, Joystick's attacking, and she's also gonna get... Does she get any extra from this? Attacks gain piercing... No. Okay, so she's attacking for 1, 2 base. And I can either give her tough or give her another card. I'm at 7 out of 11. I can give up an ally as well. But I really don't want to. I'm going to block for 2. She has base 2. So if these two... Ah, man, there's a lot of 2 boosts in this deck. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Alright, fine. I'm going to block with Ayoke, and I'm going to give her the extra card so I can draw 1 more card. And yep, okay. If this activation damages you, I'm not them. I can give them an additional boost card, and I get to draw a card. Oyoke's gonna die, so I'm gonna do that. Yep, Oyoke is 100% dead. Super dead. But I get to draw 2 cards. 1 from Joystick and 1 from the other Extreme Risk. Still nothing I really want. That's not good. Get a face down card. That card is Armored Guard. Lovely. Excellent. I didn't want to attack the boss anyways. I have a big hand with nothing to do. I guess we'll start with Invisibility Gear and Genius to pay for AO. Special, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Oh, Black Panther blocked. No, Black Panther did not block. Black Panther is not exhausted. Okay, Black Panther can... I kind of want to flip over and heal. I think I'm going to do that. But I don't have anything that can activate my Black Panther upgrades. So I'm going to have to do that by manually attacking or something. Let us manually... Black Panther will thwart for 2. And I will activate... Kimoyo Beads. Special. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. I can discard this card to confuse an enemy. I'm going to confuse Joystick. Then I'm going to flip over. And I'm exhausted, so I can't recover, but I can use Queen Ramonda. Alter Ego action, heal damage from an alter ego equal to their recovery stat. So I'm going to recover 4. And then next turn I can do that again. Yeah, that should be fine. Now what I want to do... I guess I'll use Aja Adana to shuffle back the Kimoyo beads into my deck. Which By the way, is getting very small. I noticed that when I shuffled it the first time, or not the first, was it the first time? Whatever, the most recent time, I counted the number of cards and it was down to like 24 or something like that, as opposed to the 40 it starts off with. And I'm like, yeah, that's a very small deck. I'm also drawing a lot of cards, just due to extreme risk, the side thing. So I'm going through it very quickly as well. I'm thinking that I just got to go ham and go for Klaw, but at the moment I'm building up my board a little bit, because otherwise I'm going to die. What do I want to do now? I can't even use Infiltration if I wanted to, because that's a hero action, and I can't use Heart of the Panther. So I guess I'll just put out the... Why did I put that in Graveyard? Not Invisibility Gear. I'm going to pay for Invisibility Gear using Infiltration, and I can use this to make the enemy scheme instead when they would attack me. I guess in that case, this doesn't say hero action. Wait, does this say hero action? Ah, this is a hero action. Attached enemy attacks you. Yeah, that's a hero action. Never mind, I can't do that. But that's fine. Do I want to discard the rest of my cards? I'm not going to do anything with them. I guess I'll keep the energies and draw back up to 7. Oh, my allies can still do stuff. Right. Aneka is going to attack Klaw for 2. This triggers Ao's ability to deal 1 damage. Oh, what is Klaw's HP? 12? I guess Ao would just attack Klaw for 2. That puts him at 12 out of 12. And stage 1 is dead. And turns out that when the villains are defeated, the things stay on them, the cards and stuff stay on them, so he's still confused. And when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard power for... Oh, that's right, the Immortal Klaw. That's coming back into play. Oh, good, it is out of play. Yes, I was like, wait, was I supposed to deal 10 more damage? But no. So that comes back into play with 3. And then nothing else happens at that point. And the special... I trigger another special of another character. That's going to be Aneka. So remove 1 threat from my scheme. That's going to be the Immortal Klaw. And then I can use Dora Majale to resolve the special on 1 Dora Majale ally and heal 1 damage from that ally. I'm going to do Aneka to remove another one from the Immortal Klaw. I wish I had 1 more Thwart, but that's fine. So everything on exhaust, and I draw back up to 7 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 plus 2 to Vibranium and the whatever this is, energy. Build support, Sting Operation, I could use that to get rid of Armored Guard. Kimoyo Beats, there it is, Strength and Clawed Strike. So it gets 3 because of the Immortal Klaw and the Acceleration Token, 4 out of 8. Klaw tries to scheme, he's confused. Joystick tries to scheme, she's confused. Armored Guard tries to scheme, and because of playing for keeps, whenever an enemy activates, so he still gets a card, unfortunately, and he schemes for 1. Get a face down card. Shadows of the Past. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Let us do this. So, Shadows of the Past comes into play. We get Klaw out on the field. We get Manipulated Music. I didn't read this before, so I don't know what this is. Side Scheme. Klaw aims to use the powers of the girl he calls Music to mind control the world. When revealed, find Music and put her into play and engage with you. I'm assuming, yep, that's the in here. When defeated, discard Music from play, and I don't know what this icon is. I think this is a new icon. Hold on. Yeah, it's not on the back of the Learn to Play, so I'm gonna have to look up what that is. Okay, that's worrying. Apparently, this is an Amplify icon, and it counts as an extra boost icon on every boost card that is revealed during an enemy's activation. Even if there is no boost icons on the card, it still gets +1. That is quite concerning. That is extremely... Alright. Music comes into play. Oh my... Music also has 1. Oh my gosh! Holy cow. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I gotta take care of that real quick. And then these two cards get shuffled into the encounter deck, and I'll figure out what these are. That encounter deck is getting real small. I'll figure out what those are when they come into play. Oh man, so every card is getting... What does music do? Hold up. So when this is defeated, discard music from play. Music is a 0/0 captive minions. 1 HP. When revealed, find manipulated music and put it into play. That's this side scheme. When defeated, move all threats from manipulated music onto the main scheme. Oh, okay. Decisions. So this is... I can just kill music and get rid of both boost icons? Amplify icons. But then all of this would go onto the main scheme, and I would lose. Interesting. Alright, well he doesn't have Quick Strike, and neither does she, so now it's my turn. First, let's use Queen Ramonda to heal. That seems like the obvious thing to do. And now I gotta figure out what I want to do. Flip over. Do I want to flip over? Exhaust Shuri. Yeah, I have no alter ego actions that can use this stuff. So I'm gonna flip over to Black Panther. Let's use a strength to pay for the Kimoyo beads. And I think I'm gonna have to use Spider Bites to stun everyone for a turn. I'm fairly certain that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't have a Wakanda Forever. How am I gonna do this? I can put out Sting Operation, and then I can use Claw Strike, and then build support would just be doing nothing in my hand. Sure, let's do that. Get out Sting Operation. When a non-elite minion would scheme, I could discard Sting Operation to discard that minion. Ah, dang it, Klaw is elite. I was gonna say, could I? Nope, but I can't. And then use 2 for Clawed Strike, and I'm just gonna discard build support. So Clawed Strike, I get to deal 4 damage to an enemy and resolve the special on one... Wait a second, can I just kill Klaw? I didn't even consider that. Hold on. 4 damage to Klaw from Clawed Strike. And then if I do the special on one thing, I could do Panther Claws, deal 5 more damage. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 18. I can't just kill Klaw. But I can get very close, and I can kill him next turn, because this turn, I can stun everyone. So resolve the special of 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. I'm going to choose Spider Bites. Choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each minion engage with that player. No, wait. Oh no, that's going to kill music. That's going to kill music, and it's going to make me lose. Oh no, wait. Oh, I gotta thwart first before I can get rid of the... Okay, so I guess I'm choosing the Kimoyo beads with the Panther Clawed Strike. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. I guess, technically, I don't have to do it from manipulated music. I could just choose the main scheme. Wait, the main scheme's gonna get... I'm gonna choose Immortal Claw. I forgot that was there. This is a boost. This is a acceleration icon. I gotta get rid of that. Oh, no. No. Okay, AO is going to attack Klaw. Shouldn't you be at 5 damage? No, you should be at 4 damage. Yeah, Clawed Strike is only 4 damage. So up to 6. AO triggers the special on another Dora Majala ally. So that's Aneka. Aneka, remove 1 threat from a scheme. I'm going to choose the main scheme. Aneka is going to thwart the main scheme for 1. And that triggers AO. So 1 more damage to Klaw. Use Dora Majala to heal 1 from Aneka. And trigger her thing again. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. And I can't stun everyone. I can stun everyone next turn, though. Music's gonna activate against me. She's also gonna get a boost. I could use invisibility gear. No, but then the main scheme would get, because they're gonna scheme. Black Panther is gonna thwart for 2. And then Black Panther... Wait, I think I have this. After Black Panther uses basic power, resolve the special on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. If I choose Spider Bites, I can deal 1 damage to everything and discard this card to stun them. Everyone would be stunned so they can't activate. Manipulated Music's 5 threat will go onto the main scheme, but it only gets +2 because I got rid of the Immortal Klaw. And nobody is going to be scheming. So I get to live for a turn, and everyone is stunned. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. So I'm going to use Spider Bite to choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each minion engage with that player. So 1 damage to Klaw. 1 damage to Joystick. And Armored Guard, but that gets rid of the Tough. I suppose in theory I should be like rescuing Music by just getting rid of all the threats from the manipulated Music. But I'm just going to kill you instead. I'm sorry, Music. Music is dead. That... When defeated, move all threats from manipulated Music onto the main scheme. And because this has no more threats on it, this is now also defeated. Klaw takes 1 damage as well. And everyone is stunned. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And then I can use Aja Adana to shuffle the Spider Bites back into my deck. Lots of shuffling with this deck. Like, I didn't think about it before when I saw Aja Adana, but you get to do this every single turn. So every single turn, you're going to be shuffling one of your cards back into your deck. And it's, I guess in theory, it would be fine if you're doing multiplayer, because then you could just shuffle your deck while your ally is doing something. But in single player, it's just like, all right, well, now time to shuffle my deck for a little bit. And the game just stops. All right, end of my turn, draw back up to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I get? A Wakanda Forever, a Cloud Strike. I didn't get my upgrade, unfortunately. Main scheme gets 2. So that's 7 out of 8. Klaw attacks, he can't. They try to attack, they can't. Try to attack, they can't. Try to attack, and they can't. And now I see if I can just kill Klaw. He's at 8 out of 18 damage. I only have to deal with 10 damage. So first, I can use Dora Majala to trigger her ability, heal 1 from her, and deal 1 damage to Klaw. And then I guess AO will attack for 2 damage, up to 11. That triggers Aneka's ability. Aneka removes 1 from a scheme. Aneka attacks for 2. And that triggers AO, that deals 1 more damage, up to 14. And then Black Panther attacks for 1, up to 15. And I can trigger Panther Claws, deal 2 damage to an enemy, and I can discard this to deal an additional 3 damage, and it gains piercing, 5 more damage, and he's up to 20 damage, and he is dead. 20 out of 18, he is dead. Okay. Wow. That was... Wow. Shuri Black Panther is good. There was no way whatsoever that the original Black Panther, T'Challa Black Panther, would have won that. I would have just given up like halfway through that. But having the ability to discard your upgrades to just stun everyone is incredible. The Dora Majala allies too are pretty cool. I like them. I like this deck a lot. I like Shuri a lot. Black Panther's a lot of fun. Shuri Black Panther's a lot of fun, not T'Challa Black Panther. And I never actually used T'Challa's ally, but he's way better than T'Challa Hero. Just, wow. This mod set is a lot of fun too. Joystick? No, that's not what it's called. Extreme Risk. That's also a lot of fun. Everything about this pack is a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. This makes me very optimistic for Daredevil stuff. Like the hero, the mod set, just the cards, the player cards that are in here. I don't know why I would ever use Infiltration unless I'm like desperate. but player side schemes, the removing the victory display cards, going undercover, this might be my new favorite player card. Show of Empathy is very cool. Man, I like everything about this set. This was a lot of fun. Honestly, even with just this one set, I'm like so compelled to go back and try some other stuff. Like, I got some more tech upgrades as actual player cards now, so I'm thinking maybe I should try using this deck with just Tony Stark and seeing how that goes. And maybe I should try using this deck with T'Challa as well and seeing if the Dora Majala makes any significant difference, but I doubt it. I don't think anything's going to make me enjoy him, but still, I could give that a try. Also, I have more Justice cards in general. Let's just see, you know, how they mix and match and stuff. This is, yeah, and Spider-Man. Oh my goodness, I gotta try Spider-Man with Extreme Risk in a set as well. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know what I'm gonna do next episode, but whatever it is, it's probably gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll see you there.